This is Omar Figueroa versus Joet Gonzalez. Gonzalez is the opening fight for the Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios pay-per-view. Isaac Cruz is up next, then Tszyu. My gosh, Joet Gonzalez's face looks like shit. Even though I think he won the fight, his face is fucked. I wonder if he's got any broken bones because I've never seen him look like this. I'm trying to get you a thorough photo, and we have to be careful because of copyright. But we're going to talk about the fight. Brandon Figueroa, former 126-pound champion, now defending himself. By the way, there is Mario Barrios. You know who he reminds me of? Paco from Blood In, Blood Out, the one that became a cop. Anyway, Brandon Figueroa, this style, him and his brother's since retired, Omar, they both fight the same. They're both the brother-in-law to Mario Barrios, Paco, from Blood In, Blood Out. That style, that smothering pressure fighter, power puncher style, it only goes but so far. And, you know, they go out there to try to maul you, tire you out. They throw 1,000 punches, you know, a fight. In this case, Brandon Figueroa, in round 12, they showed a graphic of him throwing 1,000-something punches. Joet Gonzalez had threw something like 800 at that point in time. But the style, Dag, we're waiting to see them to read the cards. But the style, it just doesn't really get you really far. And I've never been a fan of it. Interesting. Here was the catch weight. So Brandon Figueroa, wait a minute. I wonder if he's planning to stay at 126 or is he going to move to 130? I think this fight was at 126, so he plans on staying at 126. Remember, he lost a rematch to Stephen Fulton earlier this year. Shockingly, surprisingly, this is his second fight this year. You don't really see that a lot with PBC fighters these days, except for Jesus Ramos. Here's the punch stats. If you want to pause it, see what I'm saying? 1,074 to 821. At the end of the day, Brandon Figueroa ended up outthrowing Joet Gonzalez 282 to 265 in overall punches. And as you can see, look at those jab numbers. 10 jabs landed in an entire fight. Just a little over, 203 thrown in an entire fight, and 10 of them landed. So they went out there for knockouts. Now, look at Joet Gonzalez now, and then wait till you see his face. By the way, he's always been kind of the groomsman and never the groom, because he's had 3 title shots, and he's just never been able to seal the deal. Let's listen in.
Chris Migliore scores about 115 to 113. Judges David Sutherland and Tim Cheatham both scored about 116 to 112. All 3 in favor of the winner, the Heartbreaker, Brandon Figueroa.
Listen, he closed out the fight strong, but I don't think he did enough to win that fight.
Catch a break, gentlemen. A winner by unanimous decision, but 2 out of the 3 judges gave Figueroa the last 6 rounds. You hear the boos in the crowd.
You hear the boos in the crowd. I thought it was the other way around. That same scorecard, but the other way around for Joet Gonzalez. You just said it. There it is, being a good sport. Figueroa raising his hand.
This became a close fight due to Figueroa's rally over the second half, but this is the definition of a hard luck loss for a fighter in Joet Gonzalez who has had a few of these at the elite level.
Look,
he just can't, you know, get to the next level, Joet Gonzalez. And in this case, you know, even though his face looks like, you know, like shit. And let me tell you this, a lot of fans I've noticed, and I guess it's the casual fans, they'll say stuff like, well, look at his face. Like, you can tell he lost. Or look at this. You know, it was basically Shadeja Green versus Savannah Marshall, where I thought that Savannah Marshall won. But I got a lot of comments, you know, in this women's boxing, not saying that, you know, let me stay away from that. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is they were like, you know, look at Shadeja Green face. She don't got a scar on her. And look at Savannah Marshall face. You don't judge a fight by people's faces. You know, you judge the fight round by round. You don't judge a fight by how many punches were thrown in overall a fight. You judge it round by round. A fighter can throw and a fighter can land 10 punches in one round and lose a round, and then land 30, 40 punches in another round and still maybe lose the round. And vice versa. You can throw 10 and win the round. You can throw 30 and win a round. You know, so it's round by round. It's a point scoring system. You'd be surprised how many people don't really know that. But let's go to the 126, see what's going on here. Dag, Joet Gonzalez, I think he won. So Nick Ball is going to be taking on Sam Goodman. That's going to be on, I believe that's Dylan White, Moses Otama. Angelo Leo, I don't know what he's doing next, but he doesn't have a mandatory. So it's going to be interesting to see where he goes. Stephen Fulton, don't know what he's doing yet either. Ray Vargas, you know, we don't know what's going on with him. He just pops in and out of boxing. We haven't seen him since he got that, you know, controversial decision over Nick Ball and Rafael Espinoza. We don't know. So 126 is all over the place. I mean, look at it. It's all over the place. So where is Brandon Figueroa? Okay, WBA number 5. WBC number 3, and he's Mexican. So don't be surprised if, you know what? I don't want to see Stephen Fulton, Brandon Figueroa 3. Get that out of my face. And yeah, they 1-1, but I don't want to see that, man. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm confused. Hold on. Hold on. Where am I at? There we go. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss something. Yeah, I forgot. People thought that Brandon Figueroa won the first fight. A lot of people actually thought he won the first fight. So they're not 1-1. Fulton is 2-0, but that first one, you know, has a little star next to it, asterisk. So, I mean, realistically, what could be next for Brandon Figueroa? He's not ranked by the IBF. WBA, the WBA is bringing back bullshit regular titles, as you can see, in multiple divisions now. They have regular champions again. Look, Rolly's been elevated. Look, 154, you know, 168, 175, and fucking Kubrat Pulev. So the WBA makes me sick. So I think that Brandon Figueroa, do not be surprised if he fights for a WBA regular title next. Something's telling me that's what it's going to be. Take time out, like the video, subscribe, and Tszyu Controversy with Fight View 360. Sheesh. I wondered this is going to be one of them fights where people are going to be feeling bad for Manny if he loses. But anyway, follow me on Twitter, Tszyu Controversy with Fight View 360. And yeah, on to the main event.